Warning, this video contains foul language and crude humor and is meant for an adult audience. Please be advised. Hey guys, I'm Jason. This is War Journal Toys. I want to do a review today of the new HeMan Masters of the Universe action figure with a vintage style head. And wanted to let you guys know that he has finally hit the United States. The seller I got this off of eBay, he's in South Carolina. He got several cases of these. He sold, from what I remember, he had like 30 or 35 of them, and they sold out in 24 hours. And I just got a email from him saying that he got the Skeletor today, and that looks cool because his mouth is closed, so no bugs are flying in. But so let's get on with this one. So wanted to talk about that this was the original He-Man that came out in 2020. Of course, COVID kind of screwed things up, but this is the character and this is the version we got, which was cool, but the head sculpt kind of sucks. In my opinion, he looks like a Spicoli character, not really a He-Man character from the vintage line. Everything else is pretty much spot on, muscles, clothing, so forth. But the Spicoli head kind of bugged me. So a lot of people from the Motu community came out and said, hey, we really want a vintage head. And luckily, Mattel listened. And so they decided to go ahead and put the vintage head on Faker on the Wave 5 release. This is the European Canadian card, where like this, the retro is the American card. So we knew this was kind of coming because the battle armor He-Man over here came with a retro head, and if you look at the head on the battle armor, that's totally Spicoli, if you know what I mean. That's just Ridgemont High all day long. So when I saw that, I was glad to see that they were going to end up doing it. I just didn't know when they were going to release it. And then I saw a video on YouTube of a guy that had one, and I saw this one on eBay and decided, you know what the hell. He is the better one, in my opinion. That's a good sculpt. I think my hair is glued on a little crooked, but he's got that look on his face like, what are you looking at, punk? But I like him. What I noticed too was on the back of the card, if you compare it to the original, if you look at the haircut and haircut there is short, long, short, long. So they updated that. They didn't do anything with that. I think the guy said that it came with a whole power sword, but I can't confirm that because I'm not going to open the package for mine. I paid a little extra money for him, so and he's got a really nice card, so I'm going to leave him on his card. But so I live in Arizona, and everything seems to get here at the end. So I don't know when these are going to hit Arizona, but be on the lookout, guys, because they might be hitting your pegs and you might not even necessarily notice them because you're so used to seeing him hanging out all the time. But if you compare the two just on the front, there's no date on this card. So if you're just looking at the line and don't even want to touch them, you can see that if they have that date, it's the regular HeMan. If that's there, not there, then it's the new one. So give you guys a heads up. This is like my first video. This is War Journal entry number 1. And I'll explain more later on why I chose the name and so forth, because everybody knows War Journal is a Punisher key name, but I collect Punisher, but lately there's not that much Punisher hitting the stuff. So I'm collecting HeMan and I want to do a little tutorial about it. Thanks for watching. If you want, subscribe, thumbs up, like, share, and I'll see you on the next one.